Okay, so welcome back to Grandma Ray Don't Play, and I'm Rachel, and I'm on part 2 on the should you buy real estate, okay, or the advantages of buying real estate. Alright, so I have my notes. If you retire, should you keep your house or sell it? Well, if you retire, your income is going to go down dramatically. It's less than, it's around 70% or less that you would actually get from retirement. Now, you may have invested your money and you may have 401ks or stocks, bonds, or whatever you may have for your investment. And that may hold you for a while. But as usual, things come up to eat up our money. So the question is, can you afford to keep your house when you retire? Or a better question is, can you physically keep the house up when you retire? So maybe you may have the money to keep it up, but can you physically handle the wear and tear, the repairs, the constant need for attention that the house would require? Or would you be better off, less stress, if you were to sell it and get something more manageable? Maybe you can get a condo where somebody else is doing all of that outside stuff and all you do is sit in there and enjoy your home. That's something to think about. Also, if you want to keep your house, what happens when you get to the point where you're sickly and, you may end up in need of care. You don't want to wait until that moment to try to figure things out. You may be too sick to figure things out. So you need to have a game plan in your head of what you're going to do with your house later on in life, okay? All right. Should you consider buying property with someone? It could be with a family member, it could be with a child, it could be with a friend. Should you consider that? Well, there's some advantages to that and there's some disadvantages to that. The advantages to that is you get someone to share all the financial responsibility and the physical responsibilities with. Okay, and also they would also share the profits if you sold it. All right. If you don't get it with someone, oh, it's great. You can say, oh yeah, my house. But that means it's all on you, okay? And are you're okay today, but you don't know how you're going to be a year from now. You don't even know how you're going to be a month from now. Some sickness could take place and, then what? So that's something to really think about and consider. It's some advantages to it. Me personally, I would like to share expenses with someone because I think that two people can really make it much better than one person. Okay? I'm telling you that from experience. Okay. So you're going to say, all right, Rachel, all of this sounds good, but how can I get the down payment? I'm living paycheck to paycheck. How can I get a down payment? Well, one thing that you can do is several things you can do. Every year you get a tax return. And most people, they just blow through their tax return. Oh, they're on a big party at that point. They can just buy everything, shop, just have a ball until that's all gone. Well, you could put that to some good use and save that towards your down payment, right? So you get taxes back once a year, then you can save some money out of your check. I don't care if you're barely making it, you can save something, even if it's nothing but $10 or 20 or 100 or 200, whatever you can save that in addition out of your check. And remember, you can always get a second job, so when you add all of these things up, you can see where it can add up to something eventually. Also, you can go to a first-time home buyers class, and that allows you to go into a house as low as 3% in some cases, 5% in another case, so you don't have to come up with a very large down payment, okay? But they do require that you have 3 months or more in savings when you close, so that you can make it if something happens, or you're not at threat of losing the house because you have this savings to back you up until you can see your way. Okay. You can also tap into your 401k. 401k allows you to tap into that fund. A 401k is money that you can get through your job. It's you put in so much and then the job matches it, and usually you can't touch it until retirement age except for certain circumstances, and buying a house is one of those circumstances. At least it was back in the day. I'm sure that may still be the case, and I'm not sure today whether you have to pay that back or if they offset that with taxes or something. I don't know. That's something that you can look into, okay? Because those things do change. All right. You can sell any valuables that you have towards your goal. Maybe you got a sports car that you've had and it's your baby, but you can sell that and add that to your pile of down payment money. Or maybe you have some jewelry or whatever you have of value. Start selling off that stuff and saving the money, because the bank want to look at a money trail. So that means they want to see that the money went in the bank, even though it may come out because you're going to use it to spend and live on, except for the part that you save. They still want to see the money trail. That means money going into the bank so that they can see income there, okay? All right. Maybe you have a talent that you can do, or maybe you know how to repair certain things. Maybe you can get some funds that way, or I don't know, maybe you always thought about writing a book. Write a book, okay? That doesn't cost you any money to do that. You can just go on your computer and just start typing on that one, right? So there's lots of ways that you can get creative and make some money. Maybe you can, I don't know, sell some dinners. You figure out what you can do, and you try to do that so that you can start adding money. And once you start putting the money in the bank, you're going to get very, very encouraged as you see the money growing in the bank and growing in the bank, and you can kind of see your way to that end goal, okay? Another thing that you can do is, if you have children and you are not receiving support for those children from the children's other parent, you can go to the court and get child support, because that's another avenue that you can tap into to help reach the goal, because the house is for you and the children, right? So the children have to live somewhere. So that's another source of income that you can get to help you reach this goal. And go ahead, enjoy that house, okay? And sit back and look at what you did. Because if you can get the first one, you can get the next one. So you're going to get the first one, you're going to do some cosmetic work to it, then you're going to sell that. You don't have to keep it forever. No, no. You can sell that as soon as the value go up, okay? And then you go get the next one. So remember, when you sell the first one, make sure that you get enough money for the down payment for the next one and some extra money so that you can pay off extra bills and stuff, so that you can go into the next one in a better position than you was when you went into the first one, okay? And you just keep doing that until you feel satisfied, or until you feel that, okay, I'm where I want to be. And from Grandma Ray Don't Play, remember, I'm praying that you get your dream home, okay? Okay, and give this a thumbs up if you like the video, if you think it was helpful. And, well, why don't I add this part to it? Because I was going to do a separate video, but I think this is worth adding to it. If you do not want a house and you just want to remain renting as a tenant, great. But you do not have to stay in a place where maybe every year they keep going up on the rent and up on the rent. You can move and go to a place that is cheaper, so that your expense and your savings is not interrupted and you can still live a normal life. Okay, so it's something for everybody. So check out the links below. I'm asking if you are interested in being a Patreon and donate $4 a month towards the improvement of my channel. That would be absolutely great. Okay, and I would appreciate it very much. Or the GoFundMe, if that's something you like. Or if you wanted to just send me something, you can check out my P.O. box on my channel and you can do that. Okay, it's all up to you. And if you just want to just love me, I love that too. Okay, all right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, bye-bye.